Hi guys, I hope you're all well. I wasn't at all planning to film, and actually, I have to hurry up and get ready. It isn't long since I've woken up, um, hence looking like this. And I haven't even finished even started my tea. I think I must have had a sip. I just had a little bit of porridge because I've got to take my pills. Actually, how do I do it here? There we go. Um, the reason why I suddenly picked up the phone was to say that I had a very, very kind of running around kind of day yesterday. I've got an exhibition next week. It's only three pictures. It might even be just two pictures at the back of the gallery because that was the cheapest. And definitely, I am putting up a lot less work than other people just because I can't afford to. But I'm putting a couple of photos up, and I've never done it in my life. I've never had an exhibition, even if it's a group exhibition. So I'm really, really excited. But the thing is, yesterday was one of those days I had to go and pay the framer in cash. And there was a problem with the cash point near me. There was a problem with something else. I had to go further, and I'm like walking around, running up and down. Well, not running, but walking here and there. On a day where I wanted to have a rest day. And this is why I picked up the camera to say that, you know how I said that I don't feel fatigued anymore. Yeah, I don't have that heaviness, fatigue feeling anymore for the moment, for a while. But I do get very, very tired, as I said. And what I've noticed is as long as I pace myself, then or have a bit of rest, I'm okay. It might take, a week to have a bit of rest. It might take a couple of days to have a bit of rest, but then, I'm okay. Anyway, my point is that that's my plan, and I know that that would work, but life doesn't work that way, right? You think, oh yeah, I just want to have a rest today. I'm going to have a rest tomorrow, and then something else happens. So I knew I was seeing my mom today for an hour coffee. And that's why I wanted to rest yesterday because I was going to walk there because I'm very short. That's the other thing. I'm short of money. Now, people who have cars, who have money, who can take cabs, whatever, that's great and do that. But unfortunately, I can't. Um, and I have very even less money this month because of the exhibition. And I'm not even sure, I can't have my hair done or buy a dress or do all those kind of things that would be nice to do for it, and that's fine. But I'm not even sure. I'm seeing some friends. Some friends are coming to the exhibition, and I suggested we all go for a dinner or a drink after because I never do that kind of thing, and I thought it would be nice. I haven't seen my friends for, I think, since 2019 or 18. Um, and yeah, and I'm not even sure if I have enough money for that. So the reason why I'm going on about this is because, yes, so yesterday was much busier than I thought. All I thought I was going to do was go around the corner, pay the gallery. Sorry, that was my phone. Pay the gallery and come back. But it turned out I had to go around the houses to find money, a cash point that was working. I had to go back and forth to the gallery. And even when I came home and I thought it was all done, they called me and I had to go back again. So ideally, I would want to rest today. And it's been 2 nights that I haven't had any sleep. But I made this arrangement with my mom. I haven't seen her for weeks. She really has been very patient with me, but there's times where it's just like I have to prioritize her. And so I would have walked to this coffee shop to see her, and I am going to get an Uber. And for me, that's too much money. I shouldn't be getting it. And I said to myself, no, no, don't get the Uber. Just walk. Just walk. You just have to do this. And I'm so glad that my brain has been trained now since chronic illness to actually listen to my body and look after myself and love myself. And I said to myself, you know what? My body is going to suffer. I'm going to suffer if I walk. I'm getting that cab. It may mean that, I may not be able to go for the dinner. Maybe I'll have to say drinks or whatever. So I guess I'm just saying that normally I would have sacrificed me. It's sacrificing me, literally. but I know that I'd get much more ill. I don't want to cancel my mom again because I do sometimes. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, and then so another time I'll talk about people who could get cheaper cab service in the UK. I don't know what it's like in other countries, and I'll talk about that a bit later. Okay, I better go wash my face. I love how I film sometimes when I'm like this. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye. Anyway, just thought I'd show you. I'm not going to show you anywhere apart from this area because my place is a mess. But I've just put my plant here so it can get some sun. But I wanted to show you if I can. So once I showed on here that there were like blossoms here, but now, oh, I can't get to it from here. In the same area, I don't know how they've done it. They've got lilacs growing. I can't show you all of them. They're like fall. They're so beautiful. I'll have to go through the window, which I can't do right now because of the plants. But it's a beautiful day. It's 18 degrees and sunny. Woohoo! So I love how I say woohoo when the sun can be tiring. It hasn't been tiring for me this year since the sun has come out. Like it's been hot, I don't know, this month or whatever. It hasn't been tiring. And whereas it was horrible for me last year. So that's another thing about the fatigue that's got better. But I'm not going to take any risks. I'm still going to be careful, you know. So I'm wearing a long dress. Let me show you. So here's my dress. I was going to jump in the shower. I didn't because that takes energy. I just thought, no, I'm going to take it easy today. So maybe I'll take a shower tonight, maybe not. I don't know if I mentioned, but I haven't slept well for 2 nights, like at all. Like I slept maybe an hour last night and 0 the night before. It must be something I'm taking, but I'm not sure what. Or it could just be to do with fibromyalgia or something. But yeah, it's so long. And it was great because, you know, I need to moisturize my legs and I didn't have to bother when I don't feel up to it. But I moisturized my arms and face, and I will just put some lipstick on. Yeah, this was in a bag to give away to charity because it's a little bit lopsided and it's a little bit itchy at the back. Luckily nowhere else. And I've had it for, well, actually only last summer, but yeah, actually it is itchy. It's like itchy. So maybe I should, what am I doing giving it to charity? If it's itchy for me, it'll be charity itchy for someone else. I might have to just throw it away, which is not good, but what can I do? Unless I use the material for something in the house. I don't know. Any ideas? Anybody have any ideas what I should do? This dangling thing, honestly. Yeah, so I didn't want to get a cap today either because tomorrow I have to carry 3 frames. Oh, there they are. 3 big frames. Let me see if I can show you. That one, and this one. And I'm not walking with those and then taking them on the bus unless I want to feel awful and possibly have a flare. So I have to get a cab for those too. As I have a bit of time, I'm just going down here because I'm leaning this against a pot low. I can't be bothered to. Normally I lean it against, let me go further back. Normally I lean it against my laptop or on this tripod thing, but I put that tripod thing away because I wasn't YouTubing, but I'm going to YouTube a lot more regularly now. So I want to actually take this moment to ask you, what would you like to see on my channels? What do you prefer? Yeah, I don't want to just do chatty things about my life. And I mean, I'll always do a bit of that because it's like my channel and sometimes I would feel like doing that, but I don't want to do it too often if it's something that doesn't interest you. So do let me know. Do let me know what you like about my channel and what you I'm not going to say don't like, because I don't want any negativity, but like constructive criticism. Yeah, like I know. Tell me what you like and what you'd like to see more of. That's it. Just tell me what you'd like to see more of. Then I know. Okay. So all I did was put my hair up, moisturized my face and just my upper half. Luckily, I'm wearing a long dress, don't have to moisturize my legs because I can't be bothered. I didn't shower. So I'm doing the least energy needed things. I need to drink more water even before I go. Even if I feel water really makes me feel better. Sometimes I feel bad when I'm trying to sleep. Like I feel a bit unwell sometimes, and a lot of times. And I think to myself, I need more, I'm dehydrated, let me drink. And really, a lot of times, the drinking water really helps me. It's, I've always loved drinking water. I've always thought it's really good for you, like since I was a teenager. But with this condition now, even more so. I feel it's needed even more so. And especially if it's a hot day, even more so. Like basically, well, for Sika reasons, for heat, for all sorts of things. I don't get Sika too badly anymore. I wonder if it's because of my omega-7 that I've been taking. I think I've talked about that in other videos. If not, I'll just make a little video just about omega-7. It'll be very short. There's not much to say, but yeah.
Yeah, I think
It's going to be raining the day I don't bring my umbrella out.
let's see how it goes, you know, but you never know, it's changing so quick.
Yeah. It's nice and quiet. Ja, nej, det är ja, nej, cheesy. Raha till den podcast. I will tell you candy. Lunchtime is lunch break. Wow, guys. Forgot my microphone. Thank God I took an Uber to see my mom because I didn't have any like proper food at home. I didn't have any fruit, and normally I take a banana with me, a few biscuits, like things that are for my dietary requirements. But I really did think that hopefully they would have a piece of banana or a piece of fruit or something there. And they didn't. And I had only had a little bit of porridge in the morning. And because I was getting an Uber, I didn't want to go to the shops and get banana and whatever. I just didn't think of it. And, you know, I just wanted to go straight from home. So there I was sitting through talking with my mom for a couple of hours without food. And in the end, it was a good thing that I took, wait a sec, let me show you. These were the only things that I did have in my bag, and they're absolutely delicious, but you know, it's chocolate. I mean, that's lunch, it's not good. But luckily I had these, and oh my God, look how much I had of it, because it wasn't even opened. And then obviously the sugar, it was coconut sugar, but still. So that helped for a little while, and then my sugar went down. So in the end, I had to buy what you see in the video. And that turned out, I forgot what it's called. I've totally forgotten what it's called right now. But it turned out to be drenched in balsamic vinegar, which I have an intolerance to. So I first had some, but it was just like drinking. It was like so much vinegar. And then I started patching it with napkins, and it was just horrible. And I guess maybe if I'd had it with the cheese on top, it would have maybe counteracted it. But oh my goodness, it was just, so I just couldn't eat it. And then my mom, I had to walk her a little bit to where she was meeting her friends for lunch. And you know, it's just like polite Iranian. I need to sit with them for a minute. And luckily I was okay. I had quite a bit of water, which helped. That's my pasta going, 1 second. And because of the way I went with my mom, I ended up getting a bus, which meant walking a little bit from the bus stop to home. But because I had to buy that food, I just don't have much of a budget right now, so I couldn't get another cab back. But anyway, I'm home, and it would have been better if the weather didn't turn. It got really cold and rainy. And I had just this flimsy cardigan, and my dress. But yeah, as soon as I got in, I just made some tea. It's still hot. I've just got in, and I poured some pasta in a pot. I can't have wheat, so it's brown rice pasta. I can't have white rice either. So my dietary, requirements are quite difficult if I don't make food at home, because a lot of gluten-free products will have either a rice base or a corn base. And if I can figure out how to put a link here, if not, I'll put it in the description. But I recently did an intolerance test and found that I was intolerant to so many foods. And since then, I did mention it in the video, but as it's been some time since that video, a couple of months, to say that whenever I have had food that I've been intolerant to, I really get, that kind of feeling you get when you have fatigue, where fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue, where you feel like you have a cold, you feel sick, you feel very fatigued, you can't really move, you just feel really unwell. And that's what happens if I have foods that I'm intolerant to. It didn't happen the last time, but it's happened every time. So I do know that affects me. So I really was trying not to do any of that before my exhibition, because I want to be well on that night when I see my friends and the evening reception. Anyway, I'm going to drink my tea. Hopefully the pasta's ready. Have that and relax. My daughter duty has been accomplished. It's starting to give me a headache. Put my hair down. Yes. And I will just rest for the rest of the day. So, I think it's about 20 to 10. Oh my God, is it? Does this happen to you when you lose track of time? You miscalculate time? Oh gosh, I better hurry up. Okay, so I put this because I was going to film me doing the work I need to do, but I can't put it together for some reason, so that's that. So I'm not going to film me doing the work, and actually that's a good idea because I'm in. Hi everyone, I've just come in. It was pouring out. I took an Uber to the gallery, dropped the stuff up, talked to the gallery owner, all that kind of stuff, and then had to get a bus back, had to walk a bit. And I'm just such an idiot. Before I used to always have a bottle of water in my bag, always, but that was because I had dry mouth, and because I haven't had dry mouth for months and months, I sometimes forget putting water in. And I also try to always put a banana or a snack and alternative cookies and whatever. But I've rushed a lot yesterday and today, especially because both trips, one way I went with an Uber, and one of the places I went to a cafe yesterday. So I didn't think I needed the water or the snacks, which I did both occasions. And today, I made sure I ate my porridge and a lot of it right before I go out, but I forget that I keep needing to refuel, I keep needing to snack, and I definitely need to drink a lot of water because it just makes me feel better. It's like my body needs a lot of water. I get dehydrated easily, and just for my well-being, I really need to drink water, especially when I'm out. So I nearly, felt a bit faint. So anyway, luckily, and I was just doing deep breathing just to make sure I make it to where the bus stop destination. There was a Marks and Spencer's there. I kind of just ran in, grabbed a banana and some chicken to make now. And my goodness, I hadn't been in Marks and Spencer's for a while. Their prices have gotten even higher. I know it was always a bit expensive, but it was crazy. I had to get the banana because I had to have something right then, but I did not get water because I just thought this is, not that their water is expensive, but it's just like I didn't want to add because I have a very low budget right now, very low. I thought their I thought their chicken prices were not too bad. I mean, I know if I went to Aldi or something, it would be a lot better, but I haven't had the chance in the last 2 days, and so I keep shopping locally. And so Marks and Spencer's, wow. I have a shop near me that I do a lot of my shopping in, and people go on about how expensive that is. Compared to Marks and Spencer's, it's so much cheaper. So I ate the banana as soon as I paid for it, and then I walked uphill to my home, to the supermarket near my home, and bought. So I'll show you what I bought. I just bought lots of chicken, so from Marks and Spencer, so I can make like a couple of stews with that. I was gonna get some brown rice because I cannot have white rice, but that I needed to go to the health food shop next door, and I just wanted to come home. So I will just have to have chicken with salad. I've got lettuce and I've got cucumber in the fridge. So I got some lettuce, some broccoli, 2 apricots, lots of watermelon, some basil, because maybe one of the things I make with the chicken might be, and some brown rice and a brown rice drink because I can't have milk, dairy. And that's it. That's all I got, but I'm so happy to be home. Standing here, I already had one of these. But what I was going to say was this watermelon was £1.29, and then Marks and Spencer's around the same amount was £5 something. I was like, what is going on? And their gem lettuce, okay, theirs was organic. That's all I could find, and that was about £4 or £3 something, and this was £1 something. Okay, it's not organic. In an ideal world, I would love to just have organic food because it's so much better, so that we don't keep putting toxins in our bodies. But maybe one day, try to somehow make some money so I can prioritize organic food as well as all the other things I'm prioritizing for my health. But yeah, I just felt like my place was in such a mess because I had been rushing yesterday and today and maybe another day, and then also so I decided to clean up. I mean, normally you just clean up one area. Well, I just clean up one area at a time and never really do a complete cleanup. But I just felt like I couldn't relax until my place was clean. So I almost cleaned everything, as in the bed area. I mean, I had all this stuff on my bed, the kitchen area, like a lot of stuff to clean up. I did film it, but I'll put it on Patreon because I don't want everyone to see my but yeah, but I overdid it. And I had just a couple of snacks, watermelon and apricot. I didn't even have a cup of tea until I finished cleaning up because I was just when you just get into your head, like, I just need to clean up. Like, I couldn't relax. I hadn't made my bed. There was a pile of stuff on my bed. My cooker was dirty. I just needed to clean up. And I felt good being back home at it because it's so drizzly, and also there was a lot of traffic jams and people, a lot of noise. And I had a lot of noise yesterday too. And I just thought cleaning would be kind of calming. But it's not really. It's more calming. I mean, it can be, but if that's all I was doing, but it was just too tiring. It didn't give me the effect I wanted it to give me. just waiting for my food. I've kind of like just chucked some chicken into a pot and kind of hope for the best. And some sweet potato in the oven just in case. I couldn't do a full shop because I wanted to get home. Anyway, that was my alarm to check my oven. I'm going to have my cup of tea. I put some cardamom in it. Oh, you can't see. Where are the cardamoms? I don't know. I just felt like it would warm me up a bit more. What else was I going to say? Yeah, hoping a cup of tea, a sit down finally, some food, proper food, proteins and carbs will do the trick. And then I am going to try and take it easy. At least I'm not meeting up with anyone or have to get somewhere for the next few days. So I'm going to try and take it easy. Because for a second there I got worried that, oh my gosh, like, am I going to get unwell and not be able to be at my own opening night thing. But yeah, so I'm going to take it easy now.